Hello everybody, and welcome. It's great to see you guys. See, look, because I did the Bunny Babble late last week, or this week, that, look, it's like 3 days in between. You guys get so much of me. You guys got so much of me. Wow! Okay, so before you skip, because I know there's some people that skip at the beginning, this is important. Jingle Jingle, Jingle Jingle, I want your attention before you skip through my introduction to the Bunny Babble. This is not introducing the Bunny Babble. I have the weekly BBQ. I want to make sure to do this in the beginning of the video because it's the most important part. This is my big, huge weekly BBQ Bunny Babble question. I have a huge question for you guys because I've been debating doing something. I'll also make a community post about it as well. I am kind of thinking about bringing back my daily commentary videos where I essentially just talk about for a very long time about one specific topic. It's something that I was doing for maybe 3 or 4 months ago. I was for basically an entire month. I did there was basically 3 videos a day. There was 2 clips a day, and there was a commentary video that I did. And I was curious now that we don't have our clips anymore, so we don't have our daily content anymore, if you guys would want me to do a commentary video every single day, or do you want me to continue doing the system where it's basically 2 uploads a week, one Bunny Babble and then a edited content, which is like a thump and bark, and then if anything interesting's happening, then maybe an extra video based on like something happening. Or do you want me to start doing daily commentary, which is something that I used to do before? One of the reasons why I kind of stopped doing it was because a lot of basically, I don't know if it was because of the clips. I don't know if it was just because some people didn't click. There were some videos that I like, either they were topics that I was really passionate about, whether it be like my music or my lore, or if it would just something that I spent immense amount of time on, like watching every single anime, or basically just diving all my time into anime and then it getting like no views. So that was one worry I had, and that's kind of why I stopped doing my daily commentary videos, was because it seemed like the views, if anything, it was hurting my channel, and seeing a video that you're passionate about do really bad compared to your other videos makes you not want to do those videos anymore. So I'm curious if you want me to remain my consistent weekly Bunny Babble and the Thump and Bark, or do you want a video every single day that's like a commentary video? It'd be kind of like a Bunny Babble if Bunny Babble only had one topic. It could be about lore, it could be about a topic that I'm interested in. It could be my opinion. I could yap about my opinion. That's essentially what my commentary videos were about before. I'd probably have a specific theming or name to it. That way that you actually know that it's a commentary video rather than like a Bunny Babble. Like, I have Bunny Babble at the end of these videos, and I have Thump and Bark or Thump and whenever it's one of the Thump videos. And the Fluffle Kerfuffle will have a name as well. I actually already have a playlist for these, which is what it's gonna be called, and it's I think it's Rambling Rabbit Rants. I think is the it'll just be triple R. That'll probably be the naming scheme, is triple R. And that'll be my daily commentary if you guys choose that. And so now, Jingle Jingle, we're going to get into the actual introduction of the Bunny Babble. Not too much happened this week. There was actually, well, it wasn't too much. But let me explain Bunny Babble really quick. I know people don't like me rambling on about it because, like, oh my god, this is the 15th Bunny Babble. You don't need to explain Bunny Babble every single time. I have a Jingle Jingle. I Jingle Jingle when I'm on the next topic. If you're interested in that topic, you listen. If you're not, I'm in the background. Now, let's get to it. Let's get to the topics. First topics we're going to do is going to be my Twitter stuff. The Twitter stuff, I like to have little marks of things that happened throughout this week. And we're starting off with a banger. We're starting off with something insane. The Vatican has unveiled the official mascot of the holy year 2025, Lucy, or Luce, or Lucky. Whatever. I don't know how they pronounce it. I like saying Lucy. I think it's Lucy. Some people are saying Luce. It's Luce. I think it's Lucy. Basically, the Pope wanted to be hip with the kids, so Archbishop Fischella says the mascot was inspired by the church's desire to live even within the pop culture so beloved by our youth. So they have their own little VTuber. They got their own little, there's some people that are making VTuber models of this. There's so much art of this. There's already, I think, 200 Rule 34 of this character. The internet has taken this. It has worked. The Pope is, there's so many memes coming out of this. There's so much, like, there's anime references. This is, honestly, one of the best things the Pope has done. This is insane. This is amazing. There's so many great memes that have come and spawned from this, and it's so hard to believe that this is real. That the Vatican literally released their own, like, little Funko Pop, their own figurine, their own little anime character. They have their own mascot now. They're basically FNAF. Like, I don't know if you guys have known this, and, sometimes I'm your only source of knowledge and internet, and sometimes I just have little factoids that normal people don't have. Did you know the Vatican, the Pope, played Undertale with, I believe, MatPat. MatPat was with the Pope and was teaching lingo to the Pope and playing Undertale. I think the Pope tried FNAF. I think they wanted to get the Pope to try FNAF, but I don't think the Pope actually tried FNAF. But, like, they played Undertale. Like, the Vatican has always been trying to do, like, weird pop culture stuff, and it's so, I don't know, I like seeing it. I think it's super funny. And the amount of memes that this new mascot has spawned, it's because it's anime and it's God. And you know what? That reminds us of the old ancient vine of, I have the power of God and anime on my side. Ha! Like, it's just, there's so many memes that have resurfaced and new memes that have starting up because of this amazing decision. And I'm putting my full support behind the Vatican's decision to make a marketable plushie. Maybe I'm gonna have to take notes. Would you guys want a Shiribun marketable plushie? Do you guys want your little fluffle? You guys, the little, you guys know the little fluffle. You guys want your little fluffle? Look at that. Look how cute you are. Don't you want a little marketable plushie of you? We could stick you in the microwave. We could put you in the microwave. We can make you a little bit of a little nice and warm. That way, it's a nice warm pillow for you to fall asleep on. Maybe something to hug so you feel the warmth of someone loving you, but it's just yourself because you're the fluffle. It's okay. We can all have dreams. So that's the start. That's the first one. This is I think this is oh my god, it made me so happy to see. And if you have free time and if this is something that interests you, I would suggest going on Twitter and just typing in Lucy or Luce, however they're spelled here. It's Luce. And then just look at all of the memes. There's some Farron memes. There's some, the kid that goes, I have the power of God and anime on my side. They got the do re mi. Like, there's so many, it's so many good memes. I would suggest looking at them in your free time. And maybe this could be a daily commentary idea of just going through a bunch of memes. Just going through a bunch of Lucy memes. I'm just saying, if you guys choose to, however you answer that weekly BBQ, this could be a topic. I could even ask the community post, what do you guys want me to make a post about? What do you want my daily commentary? What do you want it? Just saying. Anyway, up next. Jingle Jingle. Did I Jingle Jingle for the Vatican? I don't know if I did, but Jingle Jingle. We're on to the next one. This one, great, fun, amazing. This game is called Backshot Roulette. It was a very popular game. I'm sure you've seen Markiplier play it, unless you only watch me, which I respect you, and you should continue only watching me because I am your one and only bunny deity. I am your bunny god. Please make sure to give me my bun tax. I need my bun tax, please and thank you. So basically, there's this game called Backshot Roulette. It was against you and the dealer. The dealer was this big, mystical, kind of scary-looking dude. It had a great 8-bit-looking theme. The music was great, and it was basically Russian roulette. And if you don't know how Russian roulette works, is you have blanks and you have real shots, and you have to decide whether or not, how actual Russian roulette works is you basically go back and forth with a pistol, and whoever gets shot dies. And so this one's a video game, so you don't have to actually worry about dying. But you could choose to shoot yourself, and if you get a blank, then you live, and it's time for the next person's turn. So you basically have to decide whether or not to shoot yourself or shoot the other person. And if you shoot the other person as a blank, then it's their turn, and then they get to decide whether or not to shoot themselves or shoot the other person. And that's kind of how this goes. And now they've introduced a multiplayer version of it, which I think will make for some great like collabs and stuff. There's already some great memes that have come from it. Like there's this one person who chugged 5 beers, which are, you know, some item in the game, cut the shotgun, which made it do double damage, screamed persona and shot themselves in the face, and they died. That was funny. That was great. That was a great meme. And this is something that I look forward to probably doing some collabs in the future with some people. I would love to shoot some of my friends. Anyway, so should we jingle jingle? Should we go into the next topic? Backshot Roulette. Look forward to it. Get it yourself. Get yourself some backshots. So, jingle jingle. Let's go on to the next one. The next one. Wow, look at this. So, there's this new game that's been going around by storm. People have been really liking this game. It's called Webfishing. It's basically Animal Crossing, but a little more unhinged, and it's all about fishing. And I'll of course put this in the description because as I normally do. There is a new Vtuber model, fully customizable Vtuber model, and you can get a VTube Studio. VTube Studio is free. Show, you know, you can always be a VTuber if you want to be a VTuber, and someone decided to make a fun little web fishing. So if you're a web fisher enjoyer, then you know you can do it. You can get your own little model. You can customize it, and it'd be a cute little, you know, even if you don't like web fishing and you just like Animal Crossing, this could just be your own way of having an Animal Crossing model. It's $10. It'll be in the description if you want it. I thought it was really cute. I wanted to share it with you guys, and I thought it was, you know, it was just a little interesting, a little bit of a nugget of knowledge for you, of course. And so we're gonna jingle jingle on the next topic. That one was a short one. It was kind of tiny, like you. Jingle jingle, jingle jingle. Time for. You guys like Cenat? Do you guys know Cenat? Do you guys like Cenat? I'm sure you guys do. This was something that's interesting. For those of you who don't know who Cenat is. Cenat was the biggest streamer on Twitch. Now it's Iron Mouse, but Cenat is safely sitting on the second top. And something that I thought that was super funny that he did. So right now, because Iron Mouse took away his subathon record, Iron Mouse is the biggest VTuber currently, at least on Twitch. He decided to do his own subathon. He's calling it a Mafiathon, and it's basically insane events that are happening constantly. And he's, you know, doing a subathon. Every time, if you guys don't know how subathons works, which by the way, jingle jingle, did you guys know that I am having my very own subathon / donathon over on December 20th? It'll be my birthday. There's gonna be great fun surprises, including new models, new songs, a lot of new stuff, a lot of new drops, a lot of interesting stuff. But essentially, Cenat's doing some kind of insane things, and something that totally caught my attention, and I literally laughed out loud. It was, you know, it wasn't one of those, like, you know, smiles when you're looking at a meme. It wasn't like one of those, like, little sharp, you know, like, exhales or of, like, just, it was a little funny. It was a little funny, so I breathed out my nose a little bit. It was, like, a literal, like, I like, actually laughed. And I was disbelieved that if back in my day, well, it's not even back in my day, back when TikTok was, I don't know, it was like a year ago, which at this point a year ago is like 10 years ago. There was an NPC trend going on TikTok where people would act like NPCs. They'd say like, yes, 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 ice cream's so good, ice cream so good. And it was basically begging for like donations and stuff on TikTok, because whenever they send stickers, like an ice cream sticker, they get money. So they'd say, ice cream so good, ice cream so good. And the two big ones were Pinky Doll, which was the girl who said, ice cream so good, yes, 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 and she would just pop popcorn with like a hair burner. And the other one that was super, super popular was this dude that was LARPing as Spider-Man, and he'd say, oh, Galaxy, enough of those, and I'll go back to my own universe. And then he'd like pull himself to the side and then jump back and say, oh, let's not do that again, you know, or something like that. Enough of those, and I don't know, but it's basically, those were the two big NPC streamers, and Cenat, while he was sleeping, decided to grab those two biggest NPC streamers, which is insane for them. That's gonna give them so much like clout, I guess, and decided to farm him money while he slept. And it's an amazing idea. It's so good. And like some of them you can see, like Pinky Doll, I don't have the video playing again, but like you can, Pinky Doll is trying to say, like, you know, she's using her NPC tone, and she's like, would you like to join me? would you get your ass over here? It's like she almost like here she's saying like, bring your ass over here, bring your ass over here, and she's trying to stay in character, but like he's just not getting it, and then she's just like, bring your ass over here. It's really funny. This clip is really funny. I'm kind of looking for, I was never really the biggest Cenat fan, but seeing him being supportive of Iron Mouse and going on his own thing, and actually seeing some of these fun things that he's doing, and also I know of the NPC trend, so it's like, oh my god, I know those people. I've seen commentary videos on them. So like, I don't know, I'm starting to like Cenat a little bit more. I'm starting to actually, I thought Cenat was just someone who liked screaming. He was yelling. He wasn't really doing anything interesting. But I mean, this is super interesting. This is content that I'd love to see some clips of, So, props to Cenat. Super cool. And so now we're gonna jingle jingle, go on to the next one. Oh wait, another thing. It's jingle jingle, but still same topic, so I'm not gonna like actually put a different timestamp. So something that kind of blew up, which I didn't want to have too much of Cenat, so I didn't put it another like little bookmark of it. Cenat actually got banned off of Twitch during his subathon. Because Cenat was swatted during his thing, and how Twitch, some people were making a huge deal about it, saying like, oh my god, this is so disgusting. How could Twitch ban someone who got swatted? They didn't even do anything wrong. Cenat did nothing wrong. This is so disgusting. This is so gross. Twitch does it out of safety of the person, because obviously if they're getting swatted, one, if something bad happens, then you're going to see it on a live stream, which is really not good. Believe it or not, the average person does not want to see death on a live stream. And two, if you get swatted, you're going to be arrested, most likely, and you're going to be taken into custody, which means that there's going to be no one able to man the stream, meaning that a stream would just be left empty, and there'd be no one streaming, so Twitch will shut down the stream. And then, it's supposed to only be a 24-hour or less ban. It's just for the safety of the streamer. So a lot of people are making a big deal out of nothing. If anything, the huge deal should be that Cenat got swatted, which is never safe, never good, never. It's just an awful thing to do. You could kill people's dogs. God fucking damn it. Welcome, Ghosty Moth. Welcome to the Fluffle. Great to see you. We got a counter. We should have a counter of how many times I've been like followed in the middle of these videos, and just I don't know, like I don't get maybe I do get follows throughout the day and I just don't notice them. That like, why are you, I'm not even live right now, why are you following me? Anyway, it's funny. So we're gonna jingle jingle, jingle jingle. Time to go to the next topic. Enough of Cenat. Flesh tubers are disgusting. Jingle jingle. Next topic. Talking about, instead of flesh tubers, let's get some VTubers in here. I thought this was super cute. This is super funny. Now VTubers are in the sports section of stores. Instead of like it being in the anime section, Gura is now considered to be Dodgers Mascot. And this goes on to the topic which I'd love to talk about. So I don't know. This was a Bunny Babble forever ago at this point. It was probably a month or two ago. There was a Bunny Babble that we talked about where Gura and a bunch of Hololives ended up doing a collab with the Dodgers, and they sang, "Take me out to the ball game, take me out to the ba da 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 da." That I'm not a sports person, I don't know the words. But basically Gura sang for them, and it was a huge thing because VTubers were doing something that like they're going into the space of the quote-unquote normies, we're invading their territory, and the Dodgers won that game. And something that's insane is Dodgers didn't go on to only win the game, but Dodgers won the entire World Cup, or whatever the baseball equivalent of like, what is that thing called? The Super Bowl? Whatever the baseball equivalent of Super Bowl is, the Dodgers won that, and it was because of Gura. That's what some people are saying. They had Hololive's blessing, and that's what a lot of people are running with. And now Gura is considered to be on the sports side of things. Some sports sections are labeling Gura as the Dodgers mascot, which is insane and super funny because it's a VTuber. They're a VTuber. We're not known for sports. We're not known for our sports, and I thought that was so funny. It could be fake. It might be fake, but I'd like to imagine this is real. But it might be fake. But it's funny nonetheless, and some people could totally see it as this way. So now, Jingle Jingle, we're on to our last Twitter topic. Jingle Jingle, Jingle Jingle. This one is just funny. This one's cute. For those of you that don't know, Senzawa is who Gura used to be before Gura was Gura. So that's Senzawa. At least, you know, it's not confirmed. You know, you're never allowed to actually say it. You know, this is... I forgot the terminology for it, but it's supposed to be like... There's a term for it where it's like, you know, it's what the people think or assume is that. And so Senzawa's like has changed to being #1 fan of Gura, which, considering that it's, you know, hypothesized that this is Gura, it's quirky, it's funny, it's poking fun, you know, it's cute. It's cute. That's what I would say. Is it's cute. So yeah, that's all that topic I have for you guys. That's what we got for you guys there. And so now we gotta talk about me. We gotta talk about Jingle Jingle. It's me time. Jingle Jingle, Jingle 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 Jingle. Time for me. So I got some great news for you guys. I got some amazing news. I got some boring news. I got some news in general. So we're gonna be... It's me. It's me. We're talking about me now. Me. So yesterday, a new thump was posted. It's not a thump and bark, but yeah, it's a thump and bark without the bark. It's a mini bark, mini thump. Yeah, mini thump. And it was with XMR. I think it was probably maybe one of the best thumps like ever, like so far. I would say my top four thumps of all time. #1 currently is the egg one. The egg, yandere egg. That thump that just happened was really good. Might be my favorite. I would absolutely suggest watching it if you haven't. Actually, I'm ordering you to watch it if you haven't. And if you've watched it once, watch it again. It's still funny. It's funny the second time too, I promise. And sometimes you'll notice things that you didn't notice before because the editing's so good. And so the second favorite, it's got a special place in my heart, and it made an appearance in this one, which made me so happy. Brother, it's the Ollie thump. Oh my god, the Ollie thump was so funny. Ollie is so funny. That was great. That was amazing. I loved that thump. It's still a thump that I show people all the time, and then I say, you know, Ollie's underrated and you guys should follow Ollie and stuff like that whenever I'm like, you know, showing it to my friends and stuff. That's the funny bird. It was the thump and hoot. I think it was the thump and hoot. Thump and flap. I can't remember what I called it, but it was with the Australian bird. And then the third one is probably the shoe one. The shoe thump is great, wonderful, very funny. She's full of personality, and of course you get to see the bark. You get to experience some of the bark. And then the final one that I think is the best, of course, is the Tiger one. The Tiger one's the top performing one, and I think Tiger's just really funny. I think we work good together. I think we work good off of each other. And there are some, of course, just funny moments that happen from it. Some very, very memorable themes. And so, of course, you're going to be seeing some new verticals. So basically, YouTube Shorts, TikToks, and Instagrams coming from the Egg ASMR thing for the next week or so. If you guys didn't know, I post every single day on the Clips channel. There's a short every day. There's a clip every day. I post every day on the TikTok channel. And the Instagram. Everything is Sherry Bun except for the Instagram. It's Sherry Bunny because Sherry Bun was already taken or something like that. So you can find me there, you can watch me there, and if you guys prefer short form content, I don't know how you made it this far into the video, but they're they're bite-sizable pieces. They're very nice. They're just basically taken from the thumps. So I mean, if you like the thumps, it's just a little bite-sized funny moment from the thumps. And so up next, great progress on the song. Currently looking for someone to make the music video for the song, and there's been great progress on my new song, which I personally think, and some other people have told me, will be and is my best song ever. I will be super excited to show it off. Hopefully, it will be finished by December 20th, the music video and the song and the music itself. And it'll be one of the big releases on my birthday. It'll be super cool. Another update, of course, I finally, for you ASMR enjoyers, I mean, I'm sure you could tell by me collabing with Yandere Egg, which is an ASMR channel person. I have recorded some collab ASMR with Yandere Egg, and I'm writing my own scripts. I wrote a script for Tomoe, the Neko, and I'm writing scripts for Steinboy and Shark Barks. So there are ASMR that are coming up. I plan on streaming more ASMR as well. And, you know, basically content on the ASMR side is looking great. There's actually stuff being made. There's stuff being done. Of course, there's always the Patreon, which gets ASMR every single week. And this week, the personal ASMRs will be coming out because it's a new month, new week, new month, new things. So there's going to be, the personal ASMRs always go up on the, well, unless the person doesn't want them to go up on the Patreon. Most of the time, people don't mind. So you guys get to enjoy extra ASMR content if you guys are Patreon enjoyers. So I would recommend it if you're not already. And of course, the Shuribun anime is expected to be finished in November, which means that's awesome. Hopefully, if I can get some music in place and ready, there will be another extremely cool release over on my birthday, December 20. You should be there. I'll make announcements, of course. Big events. And for the thump on this week, this coming up Friday, there will be a thump with Ailulu, an adorable little puppy. That one should be a thump and bark with Shizu included. If not, then it'll still be a thump and bark. It could be a thump and bark bark. So that's my topic. That's it. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the questions. Time for question times. Of course, there's the weekly bunny babble. Jingle jingle question time. I already asked my weekly babble, but of course, if you forgot about the weekly BBQ, the question is, yeah, do you want me to do daily commentary again, or do you want me to stick to the consistent weekend posts? And just like stick to the high quality big chungus. I don't know why did I say that? I should have said skibbity if anything. Jingle jingle, Subway Surfers, back rooms. Give me your attention. Basically, do you want daily commentary or do you want me to just stick to high quality content? Because the daily commentary, of course, isn't going to be super high quality content. I don't want to drown you in low quality content if you guys consider the daily commentary to be too low content for your standards. So, I'd like to hear it. Of course, going to make a community post about it. And now for the normal questions, do you think Senzawa is Gura? Do you think that? Do you even know who Senzawa is? Were you old enough? Are you old enough to even know who Senzawa is, or were you just not on the internet at the time? Or maybe you know who Senzawa was. Who knows? Do you think it's cool that, I mean, okay, do you think this is real? Do you think there's actually some sports places, like, I don't know, do you think Target has a sports sections and they're actually having Gura as the mascot, the Dodgers mascot? I wouldn't, it wouldn't surprise me, especially because I feel like a lot of people that see, like, any culture that isn't really, like, that doesn't know anime very well might just see anime and think, oh yeah, okay, of course that's the sports mascot. They might not think VTubers. They might think, okay, if they're showing a cartoon on the screen in the sports game, that I guess this is just the mascot. I don't know why they chose a shark, but you know what, Dodgers, you be you live your best life. Do you think the Cenat Mafiathon is going to be fun? Are you going to be watching it, or are you just going to be hearing about any events that I may tell you about it? I'm personally not going to watch it, but I am going to watch the hell out of the clips from it, especially if anything insane happens. So, that's my answer. Are you going to be getting a web fishing model? Don't forget the web fishing model. It's $10. It'll be linked in the description. I'm not going to get it myself, but I always love giving you guys the options, especially if you want to live your VTubing dreams and be something like me. I want to give you avenues where you can have your own personalized, customized little person, little dude that you can do and be. And, you know, that's why I'm linking these opportunities. That's why I always give you and tell you things about VTubers, VTuber softwares, VTuber models, all at an affordable price so that you can live your dreams without hurting your wallet. And then how do you like your back shots? Are you, or Backshot Roulette? Are you gonna play it? Are you gonna play with friends? Are you gonna shoot your friends? Are you gonna shoot your friends? By the way, if you like the video, like the video. If you don't like the video, I'm gonna give you back shots. That's what I'm gonna do if you don't like the video. If you dislike it, that's Actually, I'm scared to say that. What if I get dislike bombed because you guys all want backshots? Okay. And then how do you feel about Luce, the Vatican making a mascot, an anime-themed mascot? It's like a little girl, a little blue-headed girl. Do you think it's a really cool idea? And how do you feel about the fact that this character already has like 200 Rule 34 pictures of this Vatican Holy Grail? I think it's so funny. Because it's religious and, you know, like the Pope and, you know, I don't know. It's just, I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. So, I already asked my BBQ, so jingle jingle, it's just time for the ending. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for sticking by. Thank you so much for watching the entirety of this. I feel like I kind of sped through everything. I don't know if it's because I had a little bit of tea. Maybe it's because I'm more awake than I typically am. But I kind of sped through this. This is despite having more topics than the last time. I've like, you know, I kind of, this is a short bunny babble for the amount of stuff that I talked about. So that's cool. I appreciate you making this far in the video. Of course, leave an algorithm comment down below. Answer the BBQ. It'll be a pinned comment. You can either reply to it or just have it in your long comment chains down below because you guys have them. I read every single comment on the Bunny Babble, and I try to reply to as many as I can. I read everything. You know, we got our little tight-knit community, so I always appreciate and see whatever you guys post. Don't forget, I have Discord, all the other stuff. I always pyon, which is a funny little role in my Discord. Whenever I'm active or talking in my Discord, I do a little @ role called @pyon, and then basically whenever I do that I typically give a little announcement or just say something silly, or I'm basically announcing my presence that I'm active in the server right now, and you have about 5 minutes before I stop being active. So if you want to talk to me, as long as you are 18 plus, because my server is an 18 plus only server, not because we're lewd, not safe work is still against the rules, but because children are scary. So, basically, you know, if you want to talk to me, that's a great, especially after bunny babbles are posted. So like, if you see the video, I'm probably talking in my server. So there you go. So bye bye everybody. This bunny boy beckons, bellows, Benoid. Bye bye. Yeah, that's it. Okay, bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.